Here we go. The recording's on. And good morning, everyone, and welcome to IGTV. We've got William H. Murray on the line today with today's editorial. And Bill, we're focusing in today on
Courtney's Laws.
Courtney's Laws. Oh, a famous one. Okay, well, we're listening. Take off, Bill.
Security is a space in which intuition does not serve us well. We need something a little bit better than that. I've formed a habit over the years, starting the answer to security questions put to me with the words, "the principle is." Having stated the guiding principle for my answer, I go on to answer the question. This procedure does not always lead me to simple and correct answers, but it has served very well, preventing me from giving erroneous or misleading answers. Three of the principles that have served me well were taught to me by my mentor, Bob Courtney, and I call them Courtney's Laws. Let me illustrate. One of the questions frequently put to all of us is thus and so secure? The temptation to answer this question yes or no is so strong as to be almost irresistible. However, in this case, the principle is Courtney's first law. Nothing useful can be said about the security of a mechanism except in the context of a specific application and environment, a specific application and threat environment. Restating the principle reminds one that answering the question as asked may invite one to answer out of context. Courtney's second law says, never spend more mitigating a risk than tolerating it will cost you. The generally accepted information security practices, the GAISP, refers to this law as the principle of proportionality. The amount to be spent on mitigating a risk should be proportional to the risk. Whatever the effectiveness of a remedy, if its cost exceeds the risk, it's time to stop. At one level, the principle of proportionality is simply a restatement of good economics. A security measure must be efficient. In order to be said to be efficient, a security measure must be cheaper than any of the alternatives, including that alternative of doing nothing. The application of the principle of proportionality protects us from irrational fear. It protects us from overreacting. It protects us from responding to the last successful attack, threat, or to the vulnerability du jour. One sure way to know that one has violated this principle is when the solution is worse than the problem we set out to solve. Can you say Transportation Security Administration? All of this screening is a very expensive way to protect us only from our reaction to irrational fear. It doesn't improve the safety of flying on airplanes. Proportionality may be the most important principle of security. The consistent application of this principle is why we get paid the big bucks. Courtney's third law reminds us that there are management solutions to technical problems, but there are no technical solutions to management problems. Said another way, keep your eye on the data, on the asset to be protected, not upon the tool, not upon the technology. This one is particularly important in light of the advanced persistent threat and the recent RSA security breach. While some secure ID token seeds may have been compromised, and while this may reduce the cost of attack against some targets, it does not reduce it to the level of passwords alone. Strong authentication is not broken, two-factor authentication is not broken, and secure ID is not broken. My advice on this has not changed since the RSA announcement. That is, if you are a peer of RSA or of Lockheed Martin, consider issuing new tokens. Everybody else, live with it. Think about it. This advice is guided by all three of Courtney's laws. Courtney's laws will not make us wise. They will not make us professional or earn us the big bucks. They serve very well to protect us from looking foolish. See you next week.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye now.
Bye.